With 35 games on the slate last weekend, the NA3HL brought plenty of action and it definitely showed. Friday night alone was pure chaos as 5 games needed overtime, 1 needed a shootout, and the rest of the weekend brought that same energy. There's plenty to choose from, but let's start this week's episode of the 3 Show off with Yellowstone. The Quake had a weekend to remember, picking up their first sweep of the season with an overtime win over Badlands and a tight regulation victory against Gillette. Friday's game saw them claw back from a 2-0 deficit against the Sabres, sparked by a late first period power play goal. The scoring seesawed all night until Jordan Murray banked home the overtime winner. Saturday brought another nail-biter with Tucker Sarkeesian standing out by scoring both goals, including the game winner with just 11 seconds to cap the sweep. Over in the Central, Rochester made a statement this weekend, sweeping the Junior Blues in a tightly contested 2-game series. Both games were one-goal affairs that ended in a final score of 4-3. In Game 1, second-year forward Baylor Stebbins stole the spotlight with 2 second-period goals, setting the stage for Mason Decker to bank home the game winner on the power play. Game 2 saw more of a balanced attack with 4 different goal scorers, and once again, the deciding goal came on the power play as Ollie Feevold netted his 6th of the season, securing the sweep and 4 big points on the road. Long Beach has been on a roll and are now tied for first place in the East. After winning 4 straight, they completed a weekend sweep over the Nords as they outscored their opponents 10-4. Leading the offensive charge has been rookie Sean Bailey, who's found the back of the net in the last 5 consecutive games. He breaks down what's been working so well for him and how his success has fueled his confidence.
Yeah, I mean, scoring, let's say, I think 3 in the first 15 games wasn't ideal, obviously. And it was definitely a challenge to get over that hump. But when I did, it definitely was a huge confidence booster. And honestly, what's been clicking for me is just playing to my strengths. I was trying to do different things that, weren't who I was as a player. And when I started, playing to my strengths and doing the little things, the goals then followed. And as a rookie, this point streak is just a great confidence booster for me in my game. And to hopefully continue the streak, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and making sure I'm giving my full effort each time I touch the ice.
And you aren't the only one finding success. The team is currently riding a win streak as well. This weekend, you'll take on New Hampshire, and you guys are both tied for first place in the division. What does your team need to continue to do to, build off of the success that you've had so far?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us to keep going on this path is to not get complacent and satisfied. I mean, yeah, we've seen some success these past couple of games, and what we're doing is working, but we have to remember it's a long season, and we have to go into every workout, practice, and game with a purpose. And I feel like the reason why we're doing really well right now is because we're all really like gelling together and playing off each other's strengths. We've been focusing more on defensive zone, and we're really competitive in practices. And not to mention, Will just joined the team, and he has been awesome for us in the net. So really great there. But yeah, I mean, we have the right players, great coaching, and a solid game plan, and it's been working. So we're going to stick to it.
And when we look at your background, you're from an atypical hockey market that is Arizona. Talk about how you originally kind of got on the map with Long Beach and what ultimately led to you playing there this season.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I first got connected with the Sharks by just reaching out to Coach Torrey myself, and he told me about the Sharks and what the organization had to offer, and him and Coach Bobby, how they can develop my game and how make it grow and stuff. And after a couple calls and more information given, I talked with my family, and I decided it was best for me to come and play here for the Sharks. And I mean, I can confidently say that I have seen major improvements in my game. And from the start of the season to now, my hockey IQ has grown, my decision making is better, and my overall play has developed greatly. And honestly, I couldn't be more grateful for the opportunity given to me, and I'm excited to see where this takes me.
Flipping over to this upcoming weekend, let's head down to the Southeast Division as the RoadRunners travel to Louisiana to take on the Drillers for the first time this season. Texas captain Joey Izzo shares his thoughts on the anticipation leading up to what many are calling the series of the weekend.
Yes, we've been practicing a lot, waiting for this matchup. We're very excited. We're ready for it. It's about time.
And with you being the captain for this team, as a returner who has, previously faced off with the Drillers last year, what's kind of your message to the new guys about the importance of this series?
Yeah, I just been telling them in the locker room, we got to get ready in practice this week. We gotta play hard. We got to do the simple things. We all got to come to play.
And when we kind of focus on the areas that you guys need to excel in, what is the biggest thing that your team needs to do successfully in order to come out on top?
I think we need to play as a team more, move the puck quicker. Louisiana is going to be a fast team. We got to get ready.
For the Drillers, returning defenseman and Fraser Cup champion Dayton Rupel talks about how this year's group has upheld their high standards and built off of their momentum from last season.
We compete really hard in practice. All the boys get really excited to come to the rink every day and work, and I think that's what gets us excited.
And this weekend, you're facing off with the RoadRunners, a big matchup that everyone kind of has circled on their calendar. What's kind of been the preparation, knowing that this is going to be a tough series for you guys?
We've definitely been going over certain things in practice to get us going. We just played this past weekend. That's going to get us ready to go. So.
And this upcoming Saturday, you guys are actually hosting a teddy bear toss. Talk about what it means to have that community support, and then also knowing that you guys will be delivering these teddy bears to the Children's Hospital and kind of give back to the community as well.
It's awesome. We're all really excited to give back to the community because they do so much for us. So it feels awesome to be able to go give those to the hospital.
A ton of great hockey is still ahead as the Jacks square off with the Moose, the Power take on the Junior Blues. The East Division Showcase takes place tonight in Marlboro, and that's only just the start. Be sure to catch all of the action live on NATV. Follow along the live stats and scores on our website. Check out all of our social media platforms, and we'll see you next week.